$1.2 million annual salary, or 10 crore, just to guard this lighthouse. Do you have the courage to take on this job? There will be no boss watching over you, and you can sleep and wake as you please. Your only task is to ensure that the light atop the lighthouse functions correctly, and you'll earn 10 crore just for this. Unfortunately, the good news ends here, because this job is the most dangerous in the world. Guarding the Juman Lighthouse, situated in the middle of the sea, poses significant risks. Hello friends, you are watching World Discovery AI. Please subscribe our YouTube channel and get more updates. Before sending in your CV, consider that you'll be utterly isolated, with no one around to talk to. Most alarmingly, severe storms hit this area frequently, with waves crashing tens of meters high against the tower. The job could indeed be life-threatening. This picture was taken during a rescue operation, showing the lighthouse keeper surrounded by a storm. If the waves had fully covered the lighthouse, his life could have been at risk. Knowing all this, do you still have the courage to apply for this job? Now, after considering this peculiar job, you might wonder why such a lighthouse exists, and why it's essential to keep the light always on. To understand, we must look at the origins of lighthouses. In ancient times, with no roads or vehicles, water travel was the best means for long journeys. A renowned sailor, Captain Marcius, known for his perilous voyages, faced a critical incident. Ships were made of wood, and one night, while navigating a very dark area with large underwater rocks, his ship hit the rocks, causing severe damage and overturning. After this incident, Captain Marcius sought a solution to avoid such dangers. This problem was compounded by the ocean's vastness, particularly the Pacific Ocean, which, even if we gathered all the world's land or 5 moons, would still be larger. Sailors traveling in open waters had no clue how far the next land was or where to find it, making navigation the biggest issue of that era. There were no GPS or advanced systems to guide sailors. GPS was invented in 1973 and became available to the public in 1978. Sailors relied on the sun, stars, and basic navigation tools to cross the endless sea. However, 3 or 4 more problems arose due to this primitive navigation, as experienced by Captain Ellis while crossing the Pacific Ocean with his crew. Sudden clouds at night hid the stars, their only navigational aid. A severe storm further caused them to lose their way. By morning, they were lost in the open ocean with no food or water, and drinking ocean water could be fatal due to its salinity. Many crew members died, and the captain barely found land. This led to the creation of the world's first lighthouse. Near ancient Alexandria on the Mediterranean Sea, the ruler Ptolemy I Philadelphus commissioned an expert architect, Sostratus of Cnidus, to devise a solution for marine safety. They designed a tall beacon of light to guide ships safely and warn of underwater dangers. They began building what would become one of the greatest engineering marvels of the ancient world, the Pharos of Alexandria. Situated on the island of Pharos, the lighthouse stood 384 feet tall, built from white marble, with a large fire constantly fueled by oil and wood. This lighthouse became one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, not just for its size but for its ingenious design. Sostratus designed a system of mirrors and lenses to amplify the light, making it visible for miles. The concept of lighthouses then spread worldwide. Initially, they were built on coastlines, but as marine trade expanded, lighthouses were also constructed in the busy trade routes, rocky, perilous areas. Early lighthouses used fire, then candles, gas, and oil lamps, until electric bulbs took over for their brightness. By 1800, reflectors were placed behind the light source, and engineers found that focus in light with lenses placed in front made it more efficient. French physicist and engineer Fresnel developed thin lenses that focused light into a single direction, revolutionizing lighthouses with Fresnel lenses. Today, lighthouses still use these lenses to project light far into the distance. So, would you take the job guarding the Juman Lighthouse for sure? To comment, the first lighthouse marked a revolutionary step in marine trade safety.